Very happy to see after a long time. Suddenly today somebody said, Swamiji, why not have a class today? I said, what is special? He said, because today is the Tamil New Year. Sankranti is a really auspicious day for almost all over India. In Odisha today they will be drinking all the bilwa fruits and so many different types of drinks and all that. Lovely. Drinks means not think of the drinks that you only like coconut, you have that is palm fruit, many things, fruity, that so many, I can't tell the names and all that. All over India today they do that. So New Year usually people say, what is the message for the New Year? Everywhere people ask for message. You have got a good big conference, please send a message. You have got a special occasion, some magazine coming out, souvenir coming out, please send a message by the governor, prime minister, ordinary people, persons who are involved like that. So what is the send a message? The ultimate answer is already given in Mahabharata. You know the story when the five Pandavas, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, they were in the forest. And as they were going in the forest, it so happened they were very thirsty. They wanted to drink some water. There was no water anywhere nearby. So, four brothers rested. Last one, Sahadeva, goes for bringing the water. And in going to bring some water from a lake, there was a yaksha, some type of a bird there. And he was talking to he asked, don't touch this water unless you answer my question. Which human being will care for He did not bother. And he touched that. He said, if you answer my question and touch the water, he will be dead. He didn't bother, he touched it and he passed away. Since it is delayed, then Nakula went in search of it. Same thing, Nakula also fainted. But then the Bhima also went. Bhima, of course, will not bother about it. He thought of killing him and killing the bird and taking the brothers and go. But he also dropped dead or fainted, whatever. Then Arjuna came. He also did the same thing. Now lastly, Yudhishthira goes there. And he said, you must answer my questions. Now what choices he has? He now know all the four have gone. If he also defies, he also will be dead. So he better answers the question. So many questions. That should be a compulsory text in the schools, colleges, universities, everywhere. It's an amazing book, friends. Today, as I was going through, suddenly just like that, 2-3 verses were very, every verse is beautiful, but today very relevant. Because it's a new year. Every day, every moment is a new year, friends. Just like the message you are trying to get from the celebrities, you got the president, governor, chairman, this man, that man, whatever like that. But you don't understand that these so-called celebrities, they are not people. The position is the celebrity position. You don't meet the person, you are meeting the prime minister, you are meeting the governor, you are meeting the president. Yesterday, one gentleman has really sent me lovely, nice photos because he and his family, they have visited the prime minister. So he has a photo, the president photo, some other people photo. So he sent, very known to me very well, sent it up. So, why did the person share? Because it's a nice thing that he was with the prime minister, with the president, with the governor, with the secretary general, or something like that. I wanted to write him down. That please understand, this sakshatkar, this meeting with the so-called rich and famous, rich and notorious, politically, whether it is a sports field, political field, religious field, everywhere you go to the top people and you get a photograph, selfie. Or you take a group photo. Why? Because you want to say, I was there. It's very nice. What I felt like writing, I did not write to him, because which is not very nice. Nice in a sense, a person may misunderstand it because I wrote it. I didn't write him, but I wrote it in my notebook. That when you are meeting with, they call it a emperor, king, governor, prime minister, president, anybody for that matter, celebrities, that sakshatkar, that meeting, okay, it has some meaning for you for some time. But the day you have Atma Sakshatkar, meeting yourself, that day, you cannot take a photograph of it. Neither you shall need to take a photograph of it. And after that, you shall not have a need to be proud that I was photographed with that person or this person. Because that type of photograph with so-called celebrities has got two sides. The person who is photographed, he thinks very proud, oh, I was with this man, this Governor General or Secretary General and all that stuff, or the king or the emperor. The other people who see it, I could not be with these people, they are all higher up, I am so low. No. Listen carefully, friends. If you being with somebody, listen carefully, if being with somebody gives you an artificial high, an elevated position, that means soon that high will be low. Because it's an induced ecstasy, it's an induced importance, the presence of something. So you shall treasure that photograph. But suppose tomorrow that same political leader or religious leader or the financial tycoon or movie mogul, whatever it is, they are completely destroyed, scandalized, something somewhere happens, then what will happen? Oh, you will not show you that photograph to anybody. Listen carefully. Then everybody will laugh at you. Have you not seen people, like political people, they will be hobnobbing with a sort of a powerful contractor or a rich person, then suddenly discover that person is a mafia. Then everybody will keep a distance. Oh, I am not with that. That is why, friends, so the person who feels important because he is with somebody or with something, and the person who feels low because he is not with something or not with somebody, both are missing out. That if they have that sakshatkar, that meeting, that oneness, meeting with themselves, no photograph can ever take it, and you shall remain absolutely satisfied, contented with yourself, because you will not have thereafter a sense of being lower than somebody or higher than somebody. Samanadhika varjita. Samanadhika varjita. Nobody is equal, more or less. This type of comparison is not there. Like Bhagavan says, no, ahamatma sarva bhuta swasta. Hey Arjuna, I am the self in all the beings. That is why that is Ishvara Sakshatkar, Ishvara Darshan, Atma Darshan. Atma Darshanam Isha Rupataha. You see yourself and you see everybody. So that is the day, that is the meeting, you can have it. And that is where, when this question was asked to him, to what is his name? Yudhishthira, he answers beautifully. The people get messages. So, what is your message? What shall you say? What type of message you shall give to anybody? Every message has got its limitation. Good, somebody will have to write, let them write. But when the Yaksha asked, Ka Vartiga, what is happening in this world? You know what is his answer? Yudhishthira answers. I know it by heart, but I wanted to read it exactly as it is there, so that you also don't miss it out. Asmin mahamoha maye katahe suryagnina ratri divendhenena masartu darbi parighattanena bhutani kala pachati iti varta. It's amazing Sanskrit, and the language is so beautiful. What is the varta? What is happening in this universe? Any moment, what is happening? This is happening. Not my laddu is gone, my food, somebody taken away, my land, somebody took away, I got 2 rupees, or I had 10 people, I got a child, I am married. That is also happening in your personal life. But in the universe, simultaneously, what is happening? Pachati iti bhutani kala pachati iti varta. Kalaha bhutani pachati. The time cooks everything and everybody in this universe continuously. Pratyayandikatah punarna divasa kalo jagadvakshaga. The time is continuously consuming everything. How it is consuming? Asmin mahamohamaye katahe. Kataha means cauldron, like that urli we have got like a cauldron. That's a huge pot. In this huge pot of the universe, what type of universe? Asmin mahamohamaye katahe. In this huge pot of the universe, macrocosmic universe, and what type of universe it is? Mahamohamaya. Where everything is incomprehensible. Except, of course, human being. Nobody feels deluded in this world. Trees are not deluded. Ocean, space, air, fire, water, earth, nothing is deluded. But either they interested in giving a message or receiving a message. Only human being gives a message, receives a message. And what type of human being? He encounters Maha Mohamaya Kataha in this huge macrocosmic cauldron of a universe, which is totally in delusion, illusion, appearances, incomprehensible. In this, Surya Agnina, by the fire of the sun, the fire of the sun, the light, the fire of the sun, the heat of the sun, Ratri Diva Andhanena, Indhanena, Indhana means fuel. Day and night, Surya Agnina, by this fire of the sun, continuously burning day and night, Kalartu Darbi Parigattanena, Kala, the time is passing. Time is continuously passing. Ritu, as Shankara will say that, Kalo gacchati kridati ayu. Kala gacchati. Time is continuously passing. And this time, Kala, using this ladle, Masa and Ritu, month and the time, month and the seasons, that is the ladle, Parihattanena, it is continuously churning the whole creation. So in this cauldron, all of us are together. The time, Kalaha Pachaditi Varta, time is continuously cooking up everybody. Ayur nasyati pasyatam pratidinam yati kshayam yauvanam. Pasyatam, as you have been looking at it, pratidinam ayur nasyati. Every moment you are fading away. Yauvanam kshayam yati kshayam yauvanam. Youth is passing out. Pratyayantigatah punarna divasa kalo jagadvakshaga. The days that have gone by shall never return. The time, the devourer of the universe, Kalo Pachati iti Vartiya, continuously doing. In this is happening continuously. In this macrocosmic happening, what is happening to one individual, that is our concern. Because if you take yourself to be an isolated entity, you shall feel cooked in this universe. Please understand. Water never feels drowned. Anything that drowns is not water. Fire cannot burn itself. Anything that is burnt is not fire. Amazing things. Anything that is burnt is not fire. Fire burns. But fire cannot burn itself. Water drowns. Anything that is drowned is not water. Earth buries, but you cannot bury the earth. Space accommodates, but you can't accommodate the space. Exactly the same way also is the time. One who feels drowned, feels consumed, that is the problem. That is the only one thing, ahankar, I thought. Or else, only the person with a sense of individuality, the I, feels consumed, affected in life. The rest of the universe is absolutely moving on with it as it is. What is happening? If I say, what is happening? What shall people say? What is happening in my life at this moment? Sir, your little life is an inseparable part of the macrocosmic cauldron where the universe is continuously churned and everything is changing. That everything changing is not a problem. It's a bliss. It's a total macrocosmic movement. That everything is changing, aging, dying is not a problem. The person who feels, I am changing, I am aging, I am dying, that one thing. That is the problem, that I. If you clearly understand what is happening in this universe is continuously changing, aging, dying, no problem. But I am aging, how do I get out of it? Just I was reading so I can make it up verses and different places, but you can take it up and make it like a garland. Ka pantha. What is the way out in this universe? Because people don't feel that the universe is changing and it doesn't matter. The person thinks, I am changing, I am aging, I am dying. Are you getting that point, please? Don't look at the universe. Don't look at the universe. Please. And don't ever say that universe is catching you. Universe never catches us. Like the past. Past has gone. It will never return. Pratyayanti gatah punarna divasa. Gata divasaha punaha na pratyayanti. The days that have gone by shall never return. Think. Sit down in one time. Will your past ever return? Just don't be familiar with the words, but feel it within. Gata divasaha na pratyayanti. The moments that have gone, the days that have passed, the years that have flown by, shall never ever return again. Then how come you, listen carefully, then how come you are tortured, tormented, persecuted by the past? Past has moved on because you are holding on to the past. Are you getting that point, please? I hope you understand. You are holding on to the past. This happened when I was 30-year-old, when I was 10-year-old, when I was 5-year-old, he told me this, he did that, that fellow took away this, all this. He spoke, he did, he commented, all that. I don't want to be in a hurry, friends. You think for you, sit down and see. Pachati. You are being persecuted, roasted by your own memories because you are dragging everything onto itself. When that is moving away and gone, father is gone, mother is gone, somebody has gone from your life. What tortures you? Not the person, the memory. The person who misbehaved, the person who cheated, gone. What tortures you? The memory. And why the memory tortures you? It is not the job of the memory to torture you, because you are there as ahankar, I sitting down there, I feel tortured. Meaning, if you feel tortured, if you feel tormented, if you feel persecuted, if you feel unhappy, you feel miserable, you feel what? Destroyed, because you are there. If you are not there, The flower doesn't feel plucked. Understand? You can sell that idea of flower also as a sense. Yes, I respect. Everything has a life in life, sir. But the flower doesn't feel plucked. Suppose I say, a stupid red color, whatever red color, will it be you are telling like that? No. But the human beings, if you feel affected by anything, that means you are not being yourself. You are being a thought about yourself. I, aham. Because without that thought, so many times you have seen, Deho hamiti deho na bhakti. Body doesn't say, I am the body. Death doesn't say, I am killing. Body doesn't feel, I am born. The sense of I. So this I, if this is confused, what is the way out? And then he asks, ka pantha? What is the way? What is the way out in this universe? How beautifully he says, Tarko pratishtham srutayo vivinna naiko muniriyasya matam pramanam dharmasya tattvam nihitam guvayam mahajana yena gatasya pantha. What is the way out? How do I change my life? See, the beauty is given, it should be given in every school. Every school. In fact, instead of making the knowledge important for people, we are making persons important for people. That is sad. The knowledge, the wisdom, we are all born with that. We are the embodiment of that absolute wisdom. And what is he says, how nicely? You shall not learn by tarka. Nayesha satyam tarkena matirapaneya. Tarkena, by unnecessary argument. What is unnecessary argument? Where he says that tarka apratishtham. This argument is meaningless. Listen carefully. Do you know why argument is meaningless? Please, friends, you shall see how you are yourself engaging in the unnecessary argument. Do you know why? Argument comes from the place where the person doesn't know the truth. Inside you, if there is no conflict, no argument, chindyante sarvasansaya. All the doubts have gone from within. There is no conflict inside you. You shall have no conflict with anybody. Why? Please understand. Each person, like in our own life, in each stage of our life, as a child, I thought earth is flat. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. When there is a bubble in the water and there is a little star-like thing, you think the star is reflecting. And the horizon is coming there, the earth is ending. These ideas were there. And that time, if somebody would have told you that the earth is round, you shall argue. Why? Because whatever you know, you think that is the ultimate. That is tarka. Whatever your mother has told you, whatever your father has told you, as a children, whatever we have heard, my mommy said that, my school teacher told that, my brother told, whomsoever you consider authority, you shall argue. How many people know that, how many people are comfortable or are with the idea that I am the body? Billions. If you tell them you are not the body, what will happen? The fellow will argue. How can you say that? They are not ready to listen to it. And how many levels you can have the identity? Think. How many levels you can have identity? Go into the outside world. Richest, rich or poor, middle class. Come to your house, small house, big house, jhompadi, hutment, palace. Then you come to your physical body, black, white, yellow, green, red, all that nonsense. young, old, fat, lean, man, woman, transgender. Each person is an identity, and he thinks that is the supreme. Then condition of the eyes, blind with ears, deaf, anything, conditions of the sense organs, aging. Then thought-wise, how much you know, how many things you have heard, what are all things you have touched, how many things you have smelt, seen, tasted, very few. But whatever you have tasted, you think that is the best. He said, have you eaten this particular mango? Yeah, I have not eaten, but what I have eaten in my village, nothing better than that. Just, you understand the point. The other person is not ready to accept it. So, the idea about yourself, whatever idea you have got yourself, please understand, is so deep-rooted, even after you listen to the truth. Tattvamasi, you are the absolute Brahman consciousness. That is right, but, body is like body, no. The person will argue. What is the happiness? Happiness is in the sweet, in the sound, in a touch, in a taste. Obsessed. What is the power? Knowledge is power. Some informations. Money is power. Kingdom is power. How can you argue with them? Tarka apratishta. Any type of logic is so meaningless because it doesn't lead you anywhere. That is why when the Shastra says, Guru Upadesha, when it says you can question, but question to learn. You question also, question to challenge, nothing wrong. You must question. That is why Bhagavan says in Gita, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena. Hey Arjuna, may you know that truth by pranipata, surrender, respecting the knowledge. Surrender does not mean some type of slavery, but respecting the knowledge, the wisdom. Pariprasnena, but question. Just because the Shastra is telling, you don't have to accept it. Just because Guru is telling, you don't have to accept it. Pariprasna, question. If you are questioning your Guru, you must. If you are questioning your God, you must, if God happens to your Guru. If you are questioning the scriptures, which you must, that is Prashna Upanishad, does it not occur to you, you must question your own convictions? What shall I say? The person is ready to pounce on anybody. But has he ever pounced on his own conclusions? Just think of it. How comfortably you are sitting down with your own conclusions. That person should be like that. He should smile like that. He should talk like that. Brother should behave like that. Wife should be like that. Husband means this. Child means this. Student means this. Are stuck on those ideas. Have you ever challenged your own conclusions? You question everybody, but you don't question your own doubts or your own conclusions. I am a mortal, I am helpless. If suppose I am telling you, you are a mortal, what is the great information, wisdom in that? But when I tell you you are immortal, you should have common sense to say, hey, everybody tells I am a mortal, I am unhappy, samsara dukkham, everything is miserable, but this person say, samsara sukham, everything is happiness, absolute. And you are sunnantu sarve amrutasya putra, oh sons of immortality, listen. How? Eppudi? Just because he is telling you, don't have to take it. Challenge it. Then if you are convinced that yes, immortality is my nature, then you shall be so comfortable with all your conclusions. Yes, from the standpoint of my body, I am mortal. But from the standpoint of myself, I am immortal. From the standpoint of the time, past, present, future. But I am timeless. Mahakala kalam kupalam. Mahakala kala. What a name given to Shiva. Kala kridati. Ayur gacchati. Time plays. Life passes. And here, when the Kala, time consumes everything, Mahakala Kala, that's why Mahakaleswara in Ujjaini. What names have been given in this tradition? Mahakala. You are the devourer of time, devours everything. You devour the time itself. So challenge, question your own conclusions. Tarka apratishta. The simple argument is totally irrelevant. Meaning, until somebody says what I know, I will not accept it. What are you thinking? How are you going to learn? Because of your perception, you pick up some information. What you are going to talk about is yourself, which is beyond every perception. It's not a sound, asabdam, asparsham, arupam, arasham, agandham. Therefore, when you listen to people, there shall be many standpoints will be there. That is why tarka apratishta srutayo vivinna, different types of scriptural declarations, wise people's declarations or the thinking people's declarations will be there. Many levels of declaration. Na ekamuni yasya matam pramanam. How beautiful this tradition. You cannot take a single individual who is the ultimate authority. Why? Because you are the ultimate authority. Please understand. That the earth is round, is it because of geography? That the earth is round, is it because of the geographer? Earth is round, is it because of the explorer? Earth is round because earth is round. There is no other reason. Not because geography book talks therefore the earth is round. Water is hydrogen and oxygen because science book talks about it? Or because the water is hydrogen and oxygen, therefore the book talks about it? Book is not authority. Scientist is not the authority. Na eka munihi asya matam pramanam. You are not the authority. In the authority, there it is the object itself is the ultimate authority. You are who you are, not because scripture says so. Mahadeva, please think that. You are who you are, not because scripture says so, not because a teacher says so, not because a thinker says so. That is why many thinkers, many people, they will give you millions of ideas. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekaha. Whereas abhyavasayitika bahushakha anantasya buddhayo abhyavasayina. The person who do not know the truth, how many people are like that? Billions. How many opinions? Billion opinions. You can be lost in that. The person who knows the reality, the truth, he can't even say anything. Because if he says you are not this, billion voices will drown him. That is why a prophet, as they say, a wise man, is persecuted during his lifetime. Because he shall appear as the rebellious. Which everybody says, life is mortal. Life is samsara dukkham. How can this man say everything is happiness, everything is absolute, and there is no papa, punya, right, wrong, oh, this fellow is a pervert, so shoot him and kill him and destroy him. Why? He is creating confusion. Because anybody, please understand, as long as you feel challenged in life, you better succumb to be challenged. Until vidyate hrudaya granthi chidyante sarva sansaya kshiyante chasya karmani tasmin drushte paravare. By tasmin drushte, when that truth, the reality is seen in parascha avarascha, which is in the macrocosm as well as the micro, in totality as an individual, samashti and vyashti, that which is there, when you see it, vidyate hrudaya granthi. Your nut of the heart is gone. Avidya, kama, karma. Ignorance born desire, induced karma, karma induced karma phala, all the four finished. Because you are not there. Chidyante sarva samshaya. All the doubts are gone. Because there is nothing called doubt in the universe. Doubter doubts. Are you getting that point? What is the doubt? Who has a question? Do the mountains have question? Does the space have question? Does the water, air, fire, flowers? Does anybody have a question? Does your body question? Does your toe question? Do your thoughts question? You question the thought, the I. You question everything. The doubt comes from there. So know that I. When that is known, sarva sansaya chindyante. All the doubts are gone. But as long as you are obsessed with an identity, because it's so difficult to give up, especially powerful identities. That is a good man, so-called religious man, so-called righteous man, not religious, you can say religious, secular, anybody, righteous. This is the right thing. This is how everybody should live. Don't do that. You don't want to give up that pride of being holy, or the arrogance of being unholy. Who cares? To go beyond dharma and adharma. Suppose somebody is dharmic, he feels very proud. I don't need to know anything. I know I am a good man, I do everything. Good man also will die. Adharmic, how does it matter if I am adharmic? If I kill, so what? That is why brilliant thinking mind, they want to go beyond both. Because they have experienced pariksha lokan karma chitta. They have experienced, they have experimented, they have investigated into the experiences of life. What happens there? I know falsehood will put me into trouble. But I become honest, I sometimes get into greater trouble. I know hatred doesn't solve the problem, but I also know even love doesn't solve the problem, creates more problem. Dishonesty doesn't solve the problem. Honesty also sometimes kills. Poverty doesn't solve the problem. Prosperity creates more problem. Lack of information doesn't solve the problems. More information binds me more. So can you tell me something, O Lord? Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, which is beyond dharma and adharma. But a person who is proud of his role as a dharmic, I am a dharmic person, I know this is the only thing, there is no other thing, you can't talk to him. He is so holy. But the person is proud of his arrogance. How does it matter if I drink? I am the king. I am the powerful man. I can do whatever I like. When somebody is completely obsessed with his own individuality and therefore condemned to either his sense of holiness or unholiness, prosperity or poverty, righteousness or unrighteousness, you can't touch them. Because he has found some security in that. That is why I have seen people, they even cannot get rid of their anger. They can't get rid of their anger because anger gives them power. They don't understand that an angry person is not a powerful person. A snake frightened hisses. Think. The hissing snake is not a powerful one. The hissing snake is frightened of you. That is why he is hissing. Whoever is angry, understand, if somebody can make you angry, you are absolutely vulnerable. You are, because that has succeeded in creating inferiority in you. Talking to me like that? Oh. Because you think you are very superior, somebody has created a sense of inferiority. Why do you feel angry when the auto rickshaw person tells you? What do you think? Auto rickshaw driver? He shall tell me, I am the Prime Minister of this country. What happens? You feel consumed, destroyed. They shall say that. What is that? Manapamanayoho tulya. Mitrari pakshayoho tulya. Same with the friend and the enemy. Same with the respect or disrespect. But give them a little disrespect, there shall be atomic explosion. Give them little adverse commentary, destroyed. Why? They are not sure of themselves. When you are absolutely sure of yourself, who are you? Aham Atma. Aham Asmi, Sadabhami, Kadachit Naham Apriya. I am always there, always shining, always I am in love with myself. Atamaham na katham brahma sachidananda lakshanam. Since Sadaham Asmi, I am always there, Sat. Sadaham Bhami Tasmat Chit. You are always shining, therefore Chit, consciousness. Na Apriya. Always I love myself, therefore I am the blissfulness. Ataha, therefore, Aham Katham na Brahma. How can I not be Brahman, the absolute? Sachidananda Lakshana, meaning I am Sat, Chit, Ananda, reality. Only one me? No, everybody is here. Once you hit that, suddenly everybody is like that. That is why the teacher, understand the teacher, however low, stupid, devastated, destroyed, degenerate, the student may feel, the teacher shall say, Sadeva Saumya idamagrahasit. Hey Saumya, oh handsome one. You won't say, oh you sinner, oh you rascal. No. Srunantu sarve amrutasya putraha, oh sons of immortality. To whom are you addressing sons of immortality? The person who is consumed with the fear of mortality. When the teacher is completely determined, focused on helping you to yourself, who you are completely stuck on your roles. You don't believe it. Why? Because from the childhood we have been programmed not to feel same. We have been programmed to feel superior. You should be first in the class. You should be 10th. You should not be last in the class. You are the higher, you know from which family you are born. You are the jamindar, you are the landlord, you are the governor, you are the king. You are this caste, you are this creed, you are this sex. Woman, second class, men superior, or woman superior, men inferior. From the childhood onwards, we have been fed with these ideas that you should not be same, you should be higher. Are you getting that point? It has been dinned into our head. So you can't accept. How can you be seen the same, have you seen that? When you see a photograph, everybody in the lines up. Why? Because those who are in the front only are heroes, and the back are useless. Why? It's a photograph. It's a photograph. That is why you shall see in a table, when in a dais, when there is a chair arrangement, long 10 will be there. 5 backside is no possible, sir. Why? Whoever going to second class, they are second class. So devastating. Anywhere. You must be invited first to lunch, or else you are nobody. That is why Rama's name was what? Purvabhasi. Purvabhasi means before somebody greets him, he greets them. Before somebody talks to him, he opens the talk. He doesn't wait for somebody to come and touch his foot and do. That is wisdom. Everybody is same, but that idea is not given to us. So now Eka Munihi Ashyavatam Pramanam. Since thousands of people, billions of people with billion conclusions, they shall not accept one person as the ultimate. Unless, even if the person says, we are all one and the same, the absolute, no, we want to be different. That is why religions, what do? This follower of this X, religion of X is superior to this. Y, Z. So many religions. So every religion follower thinks that they are more important, more holy. If you tell them, no, everybody is same, how can you say that? How do you say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam? Only if you know, if you remember this much, that Vasudha, Vasun Pranan Dharayati, the whole Brahmanda, the macrocosmic universe. We are all the residents of the same spaceship called Brahmanda. No, I must be superior. Racially superior, sex-wise, man, woman, gender-wise superior, inferior, job-wise superior, inferior, birth-wise superior, inferior. That should be maintained, must be maintained. The body is same, from the toe to brain, one person. You can't say your nose is more important than your knee is more important than your stomach is more important than your arms. Everything is important. Because anything can destroy the entire thing. So when you see that, you open up. Na eka munihi yasya matam pramanam. So which one I should follow? Listen to everybody. Please, then what shall I say? Why is it so difficult why is it said that not one person who is the last word? Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhaya. Amazing line. Tattvam, dharmasya tattvam, the truth of this dharma. Dharma means what? Not right, wrong, good, bad, also, but not dharayati iti dharma. Dharyate, that by which everything is sustained. Find out that something by which everything is sustained. Earth, air, water, fire are sustained in space. The space, physical space, is sustained in Chidakasa, the space of consciousness. That dimension is unknown to us, always there. That is the ultimate dharma. Esha dharma sanatana, which eternally, nitya sarvagata sthanuhu achala. It is something eternally existing, all pervasive. That is the one it is. And where is the available? Guhayam nihitam. Buddhi guhayam nihitam. It is in everybody. It is in everybody. It's not that the wisdom is lost in, wisdom is hidden in the wise man's head. There is no wise man, friends. Wise men don't know the truth. Those who know the truth, they become wise. Truth of themselves. No engineer knows the engineering. Only after knowing engineering, you become engineer. Don't put the cart before the horse. Wise people know the truth. There are no wise people born. When you know the truth, you are wise man. Rishanti, jananti, atanti iti rishihi. Those who are rishi, rishanti, jananti, those who know the truth of themselves, having known it, Kamanni kamarupi anusancharan edat samagaya naste ha bhu ha bhu. That's a person. Edat samagaya, singing the glory of himself is Kamanni kamarupi anusancharan. Kamani, whatever comes in the food. Food does not mean only tair sadam, sambar sadam, bread, butter. No. Food for the ear is sound, food for the tongue is taste. Whatever sound, taste or smell comes, he is enjoying happily with himself. He doesn't have to go specifically. If he wants to go specifically, he can go that. But his happiness also doesn't depend upon that. Kamarupi. Whatever dresses, whatever role comes up, that role he takes up. Some people get stuck in the wise man as a role. I'm a wise man. Like the prime minister's position, the fool thinks he is a prime minister. As much idiot when a holy man thinks, I'm a holy man. Why? The cloth is holy. Putting on a black gown, how do you become a lawyer? Putting on a stethoscope and a apron, are you become a doctor? Putting on a ochre cloth or red cloth or yellow cloth or no cloth, can you be holy? Dresses don't make you anything. You are discover the truth in yourself. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhaya. Guhayam nihitam. Those who know that Mahajana yono gatasya pantha, these are the people, Mahatma. Mahatma is a title given to somebody. Everybody is a Mahatma. Somebody knows it, somebody doesn't. What is Mahatma? Mahan Atma. Atma means what? Atma is man, Atma means Aham. Aham Atma. Both are synonym words. And that is Mahan, bigger than the biggest. Ano Raniyan Mahato Mayan. I can be smaller than the smallest, I can be bigger than the biggest. That is how Hanuman went into when he, what is that place? When he was going to Sri Lanka, that Devi who was protecting Lanka, he came in, he wanted to eat him up. So what happened? He said, okay, if you can get it through my mouth. So he tried to swallow him. So Hanuman becomes big, she also becomes big. Then when he has become so big mouth, Hanuman became smaller than smaller, pum, pum. Got in and got out. So the lady cannot eat it. That flexibility is wise man. Like heart of Rama, what says it? Komalat, Komalani, that from the, his heart is softer than the petal, harder than the rock. That is wisdom. You can be smaller than the smallest. Dasasya dasohamiti dvaita. Or you can say, as Hanuman says, Deho buddhya dasosmyam. If I look from the standpoint of my body, O Lord, I am your servant, you are royal, the king born, I am dasa. Jiva buddhya todansaka. If I look from the standpoint of the jiva, amsa, amsi. You are totality, I am a part. Atma buddhya tomevaham. If I look from the standpoint of self, you and me are one and the same. So Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, Dvaita, all the three are fantastic. Know yourself. But if you are comfortable with the dasasya dasovam bhakti, do it. Sometimes, amsa, oh Lord, you are macrocosm, I am the small part. You are a Vishishtadvaitin. Tameva aham, Dvaitin. What is the difference in three? I don't understand. All the three are one and the same. Because only if you are aware of yourself, you will enjoy the duality. The duality is necessary. Bhavadvaitam sada kuryat. Kriyadvaitam nakarichit. Bhavadvaitam, in your bhava, in your understanding, advaita, all one and the same. Kriyadvaitam nakarichit. In your action, don't say, tiger and me are one and the same, then tiger will eat you. Because tiger doesn't know that. Advaitam trushilokeshu. With Advaitam you can say oneness everywhere. Nadvaitam guru nasaha. The one who has taught you that, don't argue with him. One who has revealed the truth for you, and because of which you recognized it, respects Nadvaita guru nasa. Meaning, a person who don't have that thing. In a sense, you can be, any role you can play with the teacher. That is why Tumeva mata, you can be mother, father, tumeva mata sa pita, tumeva bandhuscha, you can be bandhu, shakha, friend, anything, relationship, which one? Don't ask. Bhagavan says no. What did he say? Bhakto sime sakha cheti. You are admirer, you are my devotee, are you like a devoted to me, at the same time sakha, my friend. All the levels it is there. No, always I am the high horse of holiness, high horse of superiority, high horse of truth. No. It is not like that. Naiko muniriyasya madha praman. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam. Guhayam nihitam. This is secretly involved in you only. So those who know this, Mahajana, yena gata tastapanta. By traveling the path of which they have really, they know themselves, that is your path. How did they know? That is where but you go to, that is why you listen to everybody. Whoever talks, you talk to, listen to them. Because at your own level, you shall find which is very comfortable. Whereas the person who knows the wise person, he shall make you feel comfortable in all levels. Because he knows you, that is absolute. Therefore, clearly he can see from which standpoint you are talking. So that time you become argumentative, meaning what I say is right, correct, nothing wrong. A child will definitely say, the teacher says 3 4s are 6, he shall say it is 6. You have to accept it, cajole him, pat him, accept him, then slowly say, baby, this is how it is. That is why the wise person also, like a mother. Ignorant person will be stubborn. Ignorance fellow will be stupid. He can also be helpless. So it depends on the type of people. So follow that. If you go to a person who invokes a sense of wisdom in you, if he invokes a sense of superiority or inferiority, not the place. Samana adhika varjita, completely one and the same, please. There is no higher, lower and all these things. When I see these things, how shall it be? Who shall I be? He says one word, he says, yes, there is one verse comes. That so when I become wise, I see this reality for myself. How will I be? One verse we shall just say, very simply in forest I will go on. Who is the person? Who shall you consider as a wise person? So many verses there, just take one. Kah satru durjaya punsam. The person who is a wise person, who has completely never comes under the spell of kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, mascharya. Understand. You should understand that. Because ideally what people argue is giving up kama, krodha, mada, moha, mascharya, you must give up. What are you talking? What are you talking? Giving up? What Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, that should be enough because his all thing will continue like the same thing. Shaknoti hayavaya shodum prak sharira vimokshanat kama krodhodbhavam vegam sayukto sa sukhi naraha. Hey Arjuna, yaha shaknoti chet, if you are capable, if you are able to, shaknoti shodum, to tolerate, to live with what? Not without kama and krodha. Kama, krodha, udbhavam, vegam. The desire doesn't destroy you. The anger doesn't destroy you. The vega, the speed that the kama invokes. You are restless. I must have that. I must have it, or I must have him, or her, or this land, kama desire. I must have this. If you don't get it, krodha, very anger. That anger comes, it creates the speed, restlessness inside you. Bhagavan says, that there is a kama, krodha is not a problem. If it is creating compulsion inside you, because of which you know you should not talk, but you cannot keep quiet, you must blabber. Anger comes out. That is, he says, punsam ko satru durjaya. What is the most sort of an enemy whom you cannot vanquish? Who is that? Krodha sudurjaya satrun. The krodha, the anger is the worst enemy because you cannot vanquish the anger. Why? You have not vanquished yourself. Anger doesn't vanquish you. You are succumbing to the anger. Understand? That is why, who is your Satru? Other day somebody told very nicely that those days we had to talk about Sadripu we should give up. Now we should give up WhatsApp, social media, Facebook, cell phone. These are the Jahi Satrum Mahavaho. Because now people cannot live without compulsion. The cell phone has become a compulsion. Every time you have to look at it, listen to it, see to it. Google is not there. Internet is not there. People get into the hotel, first thing, internet is there, Wi-Fi is there, because you are not cut off. Or you are moving around the world, how can you say you are cut off from the world? But that is what it is. Short ripu, now it has become 12 ripus, right? In fact, friends, nobody is a ripu because you are there, everyone is a rupu. Do you understand that point? That anger is not a problem. I am angry kills you. That poverty is there, no problem. I am poor. Purity is not proud. I am pure. I am the holy. Are you getting that? Unholiness doesn't condemn anything. I am the unholy. You want to tell the person, you are useless, you are unholy. That fellow also gets angry because he thinks, he is unholy. No. Just because somebody tells me I am stupid, you are mortal, you are going to die. Really? Ha ha. You laugh. Neither you feel comfortable, oh, he says I am immortal, therefore. No, not he, I am immortal not because somebody tells me. I am immortal because I am immortal. Such a person. There is every thought is there, every emotion is there, your body is there, mortality is there, but you never come under the spell of it. So wisdom does not mean absence of the universe. Wisdom means in spite of the universe. Wisdom does not mean absence of kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, ascharya. But in spite of kama, in spite of krodha, in spite of your passion, lust, desire, anger, hatred, jealousy, they are there. But I am not under the spell of it. Whether you are under the spell of it or not, only you shall know. But if you are an informed person, what will say? Anger is there, but I am not there. But you are shaking. Why are you shaking? Understand? As I say always, the mind, raise your voice, but don't raise your mind, pretending as though. If you raise your voice, instantly you can cool down. You are choosing to raise your voice. But if your voice, along with voice is raised, you are also raising inside, your mind also is active, your ahankara is going like anything, you shall know for yourself. Therefore, see that for yourself, friends. That is the wisdom you are living, not because of the absence of the creation, absence of the body, absence of the thought, absence of changes, in spite of changes, in spite of aging, in spite of changing, I am changeless, ageless. So this is the Varta. Every moment the time is consuming the universe. Then what shall I do? Mahajanayana gata sapantha. Find out the person who has seen this reality. If you come across somebody, tad vijnanartham guru meva vigachet. You can't go to a guru. You go to a person to listen to him. If you get the truth, that person becomes a guru. You don't go to a guru. Somebody's guru is not your guru. When you recognize the truth, that person becomes your guru. Or else you will be changing guru, 100 gurus also. You are hunting for guru in India with a gun in hand. It doesn't work, friends. You are exposed to anybody and everybody. Like the Tadra, Chabish, 24 gurus. 24,000 you can go. But wherever you find the source yourself, that is the one. And then the practical test of it is, I am who I am, not because of the absence of a body, absence of the thoughts, absence of the perception of the universe, but in spite of the changing universe, aging body, changing mind, I am ageless, changeless, deathless. Iti satyam. And it is nihitam, guhayam nihitam. It is inherent in everybody. Okay? Just be with that. Thank you, friends. Close your eyes for a minute. If this is your thinking, this is your insight. Every day, New Year, Nityoschava bhavetesham. Every moment is a celebration in life. Nice, thank you. Thank you for asking this class. We shall see Saturday, Sunday. Today is what day? Friday.